Hey, how's it going? This is Jay, and I just want to talk about really fast what's going on in the stock market. Today was a really big down day, and we're going to take a look at that in a minute. But before we get into that, let's look at what possibly the markets could do tomorrow by looking at the futures. Remember, this is not investment advice, it's just taking a look at things that are going on. Well, look at that. Look, that's not good. Boeing will lay off another 7,000 workers as losses mount. Wow. All right, so here's the stock market futures. Their S&P's up 1.14. That's good. Nasdaq 1.15. Dow 1.11. Take a look at what the world markets are doing right now. Oof, the DAX in the Germany's down 4.17%. That's a lot. Well, gold's up a little bit, 0.26%. That's a good thing. The Nikkei 2, the Japanese market, is up 0.39%. Down 0.39%. England's down 2.55%. Let's see, Hang Seng, Hong Kong, 0.30%. So let's take a look at some other information here. So here is today's market. What was going on here? Silver's up right now, 0.75%. So let's take a look at the Dow really fast. What happened today here? It's the Dow Futures though. Let's see, DOW. Dow Industrial Jones average. Here it is. Wow, look at that. 3.43%. That thing took a nosedive today. This is the last 5 days starting by Friday. Obviously, the markets are closed on Saturday and Sunday, so we don't look at that. But, I believe a lot of things are going on with COVID-19 still. You got a lot of cases that are trading, like, for example, surging coronavirus cases set to shake Asian markets. There's a lot of commercials in here, and this is finance.yahoo.com, by the way. What's that? Global markets lockdown anxiety drags stock sharply lower. The dollar rises. Dow tumbles 900 points as virus surges in the U.S. and Europe. Let's take a look at that really fast. What's going on there? What's this article saying? This article is from thestreet.com. And what's the virus's count right now? Doesn't say much in here, huh? Was raising number of coronaviruses. Commercials, I'll tell you. All right, let's take a look at Google Finance. So just a couple, so that, it was down 3.3, S&P 3.53, Nasdaq 3.73, the Russell 2.97. The VIX, are y'all familiar with the VIX? So what the VIX does is it tracks volatility, basically. It does the exact opposite. If there's a lot of volatility in the market, it actually goes up, which is just a crazy thing. Spikes the highest since June with economy threat growing. It's almost like a hedge. So it says here, VIX is the ticker symbol and the popular name for the Chicago Board Options Exchange CBOE Volatility Index, a popular measure of the stock market expectation of volatility based on S&P 500 index options. If you want to look at this, go to google.com and type in finance, Google Finance. But we also have some earnings. I want to talk about the earnings tomorrow. We got Visa. Visa's coming out. Boeing. Well, you just heard it. That Boeing news. They're laying off 7,000 people. That is not good. So chances are, I have no idea if it's going to go up or down, but logical sense, and again, this is not investment advice, would say it's probably going to go down some tomorrow more. Let's take a look last 5 days. It does look like it's headed down more, but we'll see. I mean, you've got after hours trading at 149.05, up 88 cents. Let's take a look. Ford Motor Company, Sony Corporation is coming out tomorrow. General Electric, Gillette Sciences, I'm not sure what that is. Here's some most followed on Google, Apple, Google obviously, Microsoft, Amazon. Did y'all ever take a look at how much Amazon stock is actually? There it is per share. That's right, per share. $3,162.78 as of when it closed. Now you have the after hours, $3,179. That is crazy. Let's take a look at the past 5 days if it's dropped some. A couple days ago, 3,286. Let's see, within the past 6 months, Amazon has gone from 2,286, would have made $1,000 if you invested, or I invested in it, which I did not. I think that's very high for a stock price. But then again, you look at Berkshire Hathaway, and that is extremely for the Class A's, $301,000. Wow. Berkshire Hathaway Class B, $200. Berkshire Hathaway is the one that Warren Buffett owns. So if you have $301,740, do what you gotta do. Buy stock. Yeah, right. Not giving investment advice again. All right, so coronavirus is affecting things. Visa, probably. I think Visa would probably. I don't know. I mean, it falls 23% as payment volumes plunge. Wow, that sucks. People are not making their payments. Maybe. Miss Wall Street's estimates the fourth quarter profit on Wednesday as high unemployment due to the coronavirus recession continues to weigh on consumer spending. Payment processors total spending decreased 10% on a constant dollar basis, and the number of processed transactions tumbled 13% from year over year. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. That was my last video. Where's Bitcoin right now? This will give us a chart right now because Bitcoin's always going. So, $13,272. Wow, it's a lot of dinero. But in the past 5 days, it went up 13,785, even more. Yeah, cryptocurrency. Let's take a quick look at Ethereum. There it is, US 391. Remember I was talking about a couple years ago? Almost like it was like over 1,000 a share, 1,118 back in January 2018. That's almost 3 years ago now. It's coming up on 2021 here really fast. Anyway, just sharing what's going on here. This is Jay. I hope you're having a good night. Take care of yourself. I'm out.